Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Good afternoon and namaskaram to all of you. My name is Nitya Narasimhan, and on behalf of the Nada Brindam School of Music, I am delighted and honored to welcome you to the vocal arangetram of Sumadyuti Venkatesh. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here today, either in person or remotely, to applaud and encourage the efforts of this young artist. All of your positive thoughts, your virtual messages, your loud applause will certainly inspire her performance. We do have a special and an important request. We know we have many students or teachers of Carnatic music here in the audience, and we are very excited to have you here. So please, we would like to request you and all Rasikas of Carnatic music to please come up and sit in the front and take your seats here instead of sitting in the back. It will be very motivating to Sumadyuti and the artists on stage. So please take a moment and come and sit in front. This is a special evening. The word arangetram means ascending on the stage. The term is reserved for a student's first full-length recital of a classical art form and represents their debut on stage. Sumadyuti will showcase her training of many years in this art form tonight. And this evening is particularly special because Sumadyuti's guru or teacher is her father, Sri Prasanna Venkatesh, himself He is himself a student of Sri Madurai T.N. Seshagopalan and Sri T.V. Ramanujacharlu. Sri Prasanna is a gifted vocalist, a Veena artist, a prolific composer with over 100 songs to his credit, and as well as, most recently, the composer of a book, Dhruvacharitram, a musical opera. He and his wife Supraja, Sumadyuti's mother, run the Nada Brindam Music School, training students in Atlanta and all over the world in Carnatic music. A Carnatic ensemble relies heavily on the skill and experience of the accompanists. Today, Sumadyuti is fortunate to be accompanied by an amazing group of accompanying artists. We have Sri Pranav Swaroop on violin, Pranavji has been under the tutelage of Vidwan Sri M.E. Nataraj and is presently learning from Lalgudi Sri G.J.R. Krishnan. A well-recognized violin artist all over the world, he has received many awards and accompanied several senior artists. On the mridangam, we have Sri Santosh Chandru, one of the He is one of the foremost disciples of Guru Sri T.S. Nandakumar. He is beloved in Atlanta, well-known all over the United States, and has accompanied several leading artists in the fields of both dance and music. In fact, several of his students have now started to accompany full-fledged concerts. We have Sri Srinivas Ponnappan on the ghatam. A student of Vidwan Chandrasekharan and Ghatam Vidwan Suresh, he has had over 3 decades of skillful accompaniment for leading senior vocal and instrument artists. Sri Srinivas performs all over the United States as well as during the Chennai music season. And on the Tanpura, we have Saramati Venkatesh. She is Sumadyuti's sister and an 8th grade student at Riverwatch Middle School who is looking forward to starting high school next year. Finally, we have our star of the evening, Sumadyuti. I have seen her grow from a shy young girl to a confident young lady, passionate about Bharatanatyam and vocal music. She is currently a senior at Lambert High School, and when she graduates in May, Sumadyuti is looking forward to attending the University of Georgia with a cognitive science major. Before we begin the program, I would like to remind you of a few house rules. Please remember to silence your cell phones. Just take a minute and do it now. And please refrain from using any flash photography or videography because it's extremely distracting to the performer. Please also try to avoid leaving your seat during the performance. If you must do so, try to do that between songs. And most importantly, and I think this audience is going to be really good at that, please encourage Sumadyuti with your loudest applause. Yep, like that. The great Carnatic vocalist, Sri Chembai Vaidyanatha Bhagavatar, said in his presidential address at Music Academy, he said, music has an individual innate beauty, different from other fine arts. Originating in the air, it dissolves into the air, giving Nirguna Brahman, a formless reality which fills all space, the form of Nada Brahman, which is the sound of God. Let us all soak up this divine music this evening. And with the blessings of Goddess Saraswati, the goddess who dances on the 7 swaras, we now begin this concert. Namaste. ज्ञानानन्दमयं देवं निर्मलस्फटिकाकृतिम् सर्वविद्यानां हयग्रीवम् उपास्महे वेदान्तलक्ष्मणमुनीन्द्र कृपातबोधम् तत्पादयुग्म सरसीरुह भृङ्गराजम् त्रय्यन्तयुग्म कृतभूरि परिश्रमं तं श्रीरङ्गलक्ष्मणमुनिं शरणं प्रपद्ये माते मलयध्वज पाण्ड्य सञ्जाते मातङ्गवदन गुह माते मलयध्वज पाण्ड्य सञ्जाते मातङ्गवदन गुह माते मलयध्वज पाण्ड्य सञ्जाते मातङ्गवदन गुह माते चन्द्रकलाधरिदाये गौरी दादा निददनि ददनि ददनि पमदादा निरि सनि सदनि सद पमदादा निगरि निरि सनि दपनि दमदादा मगम मम पद प नि दमदादा रि सनि दनि दादा मदनि मनि दादा सा सा पदनि दादा मारि सनि दादा नि दादा पदादा सादा विद मागरि सनि दनि सनि नि दादा पमतां तां तक जनु तदिमि तदिमि तकतां तां कुकुन्दरि तजनु तां तां निगरि निरि सदिनि तरि कीट जं जं तकनक कुकुन्दरि नं तरि तां तृतिन तरि देहु मदनि तकनं त सा सादिमि तों त दिमि तकीट तां त निदाद तरेकु साद रीरं मागरि सनि दनि तकतैन दों दाता सकल कला निपुण चतुर दाता विविध मत समय समरस दाता सुलभ हृदय मधुर वचन दाता सरस रुचिरतर स्वर लय गीत सुखद निज भाव रसिक वरदात महीसूरनाथ नामटी श्री कृष्ण राजेन्द्र रताये सदा पोरे मायद हरि केश मनोहर दादा निददनि ददनि ददनि पमदादा निरि सनि सदनि सद पमदादा निगरि निरि सनि दपनि दमजं जं तकनक कुकुन्द नं तरि तां तद्रुहिण तरि देहु मदनि तकनं तसा सदिमि तों तनावटि श्रीकृष्ण राजेन्द्र रताये सदा पोरे मायिद हरिकेश मनोहर सदये मायिद हरिकेश मनोहर सदये दादा निददनि ददनि ददनि पमदादा निरि सनि सदनि सद पमदा दा निगरि निरि सनि दपनि दमजं तकनक कुकुन्दरिनं तरितां तदितिन तरि देहु मदनि तकनं तसा सदिमि तों तनागटि श्रीकृष्ण राजेन्द्र रताये सदा पुरे महिद हरिकेश मनोहर सदये मा ते मलय ध्वज पाण्ड्य सजाते मातङ्गवदन गुव मारे शमे सकल भुवन सार्वभौमे शशिमण्डल मध्यकेशमे सकल भुवन सार्वभौमे शशिमण्डल मध्यकेशमे सकल भुवन सार्वभौमे शशिमण्डल मध्यके मामा पनि दद पप मग मप मामा निदम सा निद पद श्यामे सकल भुवन सार्वभौमे शशिमण्डल मध्यके निदद निदद पम प
सकल भुवन सार्वभौमे शशिमण्डल मध्य के सा सा सनि धनि सनि द पम गम पम ग सम गम प सनि धनि सा सा सनि धनि सनि द पम गम प मम ग सम गम प सनि धनि नि धनि पदनि म पदनि गम पदनि सम गम पदनि सम गरि सनि द गम धनि धनि पद म पदनि गम पदनि सम गम पदनि सम गरि सनि द गम दशामे सकल भुवन सार्वभौमे शशिमण्डल मध्य के नी मग मदनि समनि गम सनि मनि द गम नि गरि गदरि साधनि पद समा गमनि धनि दम गशामे सकल भुवन सार्वभौमे शशिमण्डल मध्य केशामे सकल भुवन सार्वभौमे तत्त्वमरियतरमा तत्त्वमरियतरमा उणद तत्त्वमरियतरमा मूलाधार गणपते सुरपते 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 उणद तत्त्वमरियतरमा சத்வகுணமும் ஜீவதயையும் ஞானமும் 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 சற்றுமில்லாத கிராத கன உனது சத்வகுணமும் ஜீவதயையும் ஞானமும் சற்றுமில்லாத मधुरपरिपूर्णमोदककरणे मधुरपरिपूर्णमोदककरणे महाविघ्नवन कूटारवरणे मधुरपरिपूर्णमोदककरणे महाविघ्नवन கூட்டாரவரனே நிதி ஒன்பதும் அன்பார் கருள் பரனே நிதி ஒன்பதும் அன்பார் கருள் பரனே நிகில சராச்சர பீஜாகுரனே நிதி ஒன்பதும் அன்பார் கருள் பரனே நிகில சராச்சர பீஜாகுரனே மதிசேகரன் மகனே மதிசேகரன் மகனே சுமுகனே மதவாரண முகனே ஹே மதிசேகரன் மகனே நிசா நித மகமணி நிசா மதிசேகரன் மகனே சனி நிசா நிசா கரி சனி சமகரி சனி சனி தமணி மதிசேகரன் மகனே சனி நிசா நித மகம பமகரி சமணி நிச மதிசேகரன் நிசா நிசா ககம கமணி நிசா நிசா ககம ககம கரி சசா நிசா நித மம மா ககம கரி சசா சா மணி நிச மதிசேகரன் மகனே ததரன அன்பின் வடிவே என் அன்னையே, அன்பின் வடிவே என் அன்னையே, உன் பாதம் புகுந்தேன். அன்பின் வடிவே என் அன்னையே, உன் பாதம் புகுந்தேன். அன்பின் வடிவே என் அன்னையே, உன் பாதம் சரண் புகுந்தேன். அன்பின் வடிவே என் அன்னையே, உன் பாதம் சரண் புகுந்தேன். அன்பின் வடிவே முன்பு செய்த வீணையில் பயனிதுவோர் என்பதறியேன். முன்பு செய்த வீணையில் பயனிதுவோர் என்பதறியேன். முன்பு செய்த வினையின் பயனிதுவோர் என்பதறியேன். என் பாருணக்கென்ன கோபமோ, என் சாபமோ, பரிதாபமில்லையோ. முன்பு செய்த வினையின் பயனிதுவோர் என்பதறியேன். என் பாருணக்கென்ன கோபமோ, என் சாபமோ, பரிதாபமில்லையோ. அன்பின் வடிவே என் அன்னையே, உன் பாதம் சரண் புகுந்தேன். அன்பின் வடிவே கருணாசாகரி என்றும் பரிவாயந்தனையாதரி. கருணாசாகரி என்றும் பரிவாயந்தனையாதரி. இந்த சிறியேன் பிழை பொறுத்தருள் புரி, அந்த பரமன் மாதவன் சோதரி. கருணாசா கருணா சாகரி மகமரி கம பமதனி ரிசனி சதனி தப மகமரி கரி சரி கம கருணா சாகரி மகமரி கம கருணா சாகரி நிரத பமகமரி கரி சரி கம பம கருணா பமகமரி தபமகமரி நிதபமகமரி சனி தபமகமரி கம கருணா பமத தனி தனி தத பம தனி 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 தத பத 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 பமகமரி கம பமத நீ தரி த பமகமரி கம பமதனி ரிசனி சரி சனி சரி ரிசனி சரி சனி சதனி த பமதனி சம் ni sari gamari gari sani sadani da pamagamari gari sari gama pamadani samadani sari sani sada pamadani sari gari sadani da pamadani sa gamari gari sa sani da pa gamari gari sari gama ri gama పమ దద్ద మద్దని సరి రి గరి సదని దప మద్దని స గమరి గరి స స స రి స సరి దప ప ప గమరి గమ కరుణా சாகரி என்றும் பரிவாயந்தனே ஆதரி இந்த சிறியே பிழை பொறுத்தருள் புரி அந்த பரமன் மாதவன் சோதரி ஒரு காலம் உன்னை மறவேனே ஒரு காலம் உன்னை மறவேனேன் அந்த கருத்தில் வைத்துன்னை துதித்தேனே ஒரு காலம் உன்னை மறவேனே எந்த கருத்தில் வைத்துன்னை துதித்தேனே கடைக்கண் நோக்கி பாரம்மா கடைக்கண் நோக்கி பாரம்மா நான் உந்தனுக்கு பாரமா கடைக்கண் நோக்கி பாரம்மா நான் உந்தனுக்கு பாரமா உனக்கிது நியாயமா என் கவலை தீரம்மா கடைக்கண் நோக்கி பாரம்மா நான் உந்தனுக்கு பாரமா உனக்கிது நியாயமா என் கவலை தீரம்மா அன்பின் வடிவே என் அன்னையே பாதம் புகுந்தேன் அன்பின் வடிவே என் அன்னையே உன் பாதம் புகுந்தேன் உன் பாதம் புகுந்தேன் உன் பாதம் புகுந்தேன் सरस सामदान भेददण्ड चतुर 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 साटी दैवमेवरे ब्रोभवे सरस सामदान भेददण्ड चतुर साटी दैवमेवरे ब्रोभवे सरस सामदान भेददण्ड चतुर परमशाम्भवा ग्रेशरुण्डनुसु परमशाम्भवा ग्रेशरुण्डनुसु परमशाम्भवा ग्रेशरुण्डनुसु परमशाम्भवा ग्रेशरुण्डनुसु परमशाम्भवा ग्रेशरुण्डनुसु परमशाम्भवा ग्रेशरुण्डनुसु पल्कुरावनुण्डु తెలియలేకపోయే పల్కురావనుండు ಸ ಸಾಮದಾನ ವೇದ ದಂಡ ಚತುರ ಸಾಟಿ ದೈವವೇ ಬ್ರೋವವೇ ಸರಸ ಸಾಮದಾನ ವೇದ ದಂಡ ಚತುರ ಹಿತವು ಮಾಟಲೆಂದೋ ಭಾಗ ಪಲ್ಕಿದೀವಿ ಹಿತವು ಮಾಟಲೆಂದೋ ಭಾಗ ಪಲ್ಕಿದೀವಿ ಸದಮುಗಾನ ಯೋಧ್ಯ ನಿಚ್ಚೆನಂಟಿವಿ ಹಿತವು ಮಾಟಲೆಂದೋ ಭಾಗ ಪಲ್ಕಿದೀವಿ ಸದಮುಗಾನ ಯೋಧ್ಯ నిచ్చెనంటివి నత సహోదరుని రాజు చేసి రాక 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 హతము చేసి దేవి త్యాగరాజనూత హతము చేసి దేవి త్యాగరాజనూత దేవి త్యాగరాజనూత హతము చేసి దేవి త్యాగరాజనూత సరస సామదాన వేద దండ చతుర సాటి దైవమెవ్వరే బ్రోవవే సరస సామదాన సరస సామదాన సరస సామదాన వేద దండ చతుర ததன निजदास वरदा किल जगदानन्दा 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 निजदास वरदा भुजगाधिपशयन भूमिज रमण भुजगाधिपशयन भूमिज रमण भुजगाधिपशयन भूमिज रमण भुजगाधिपशयन भूमिज रमण अजपुरराधि विनुत सुख्यादा अजपुरराधि विनुत सुख्यादा अजपुरराधि विनुत सुख्यादा निजदास वरदा किल जगदानन्दा निजदास वरदा कौशिकायागारी ताटकादि संहरन कौशिकायागारी ताटकादि संहरन गौतम सतीशाप मेघ समीरन गौतम सतीशाप मेघ समीरन ईशकोदण्ड खण्डन दुरीन ईशकोदण्ड खण्डन दुरीन ईशकोदण्ड பஷயன நிஜரமன ஆபு ஜகதி பஷயன பூமி ஜரமண புஜகதி பஷயன பூமி ஜரமண புஜகதி பஷயன பூமி ஜரமண புஜகதி பஷயன பூமி ஜரமண புஜகதி பஷயன கரி சனித ரி சனித பம பதனி புஜகதி ப பமகனித கத பமகமரி கரி கம பதனி புஜகதி பஷயன சனி சரி கரி சனித நிரி மகமரி கம பத ப ம பத நி சரி கரி மகரி சனித ரி சனித சனித ப மக ம பத நி புஜகதி ப ரி ச ச ச நி ச ரி கரி சனித நி ரி சனித ப மக நித கத ப மக ம பத நி ச ரி கரி மகரி சனித சனித ம பத நி புஜகதி பஷயன பம பத த த ப பம கமரி கம பத நி ப த நி சரி கரி மகரி கரி சனி த ரி சனி த ப ப கமரி கம பத நி புஜகதி பஷயன ದ ಪ ಮ ಗ ರಿ ಗ ಮ ಪ ದ ನಿ ಪ ದ ನಿ ಸ ರಿ ಗ ರಿ ಮ ಗ ರಿ ಸ ni ದ ಪ ಮ ಗ ಮ ಪ ದ ni ಸ ಗ ರಿ ಸ ni ದ ದ ರಿ ಸ ಸ ni ದ ಪ ಮ ಗ ಮ ಪ ದ ni ಭುಜ ಗ ದಿ ಪ ಶ ಯ ನ ಸರಿ 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 ಹರಿ ರಿ ಸ ಸ ನಿ ರಿ ಸ ನಿ ದ ಸ ನಿ ದ ಪ ಮ ಪ ದ ನಿ ಸರಿ ಭುಜ ಗ ದಿ ಪ ಶ ಯ ನ ಪ ಮ ಪ ದ ದ ದ ಪ ಪ ನಿ ನಿ ದ ದ ಸ ನಿ ದ ಪ ಮ ಗ ಮ ಪ ದ ನಿ ಗ ರಿ ಸ ನಿ ದ ನಿ ರಿ ಸ ನಿ ದ ಪ ದ ಗ ಮ ಪ ದ ನಿ ಭುಜ ಗ ದಿ ಪ ದ ಪ ಮ ಗ ರಿ ಗ ಗ ಗರಿ ರಿ ಮ ಗ ಗ ಮ ಗ ಗ ಪ ಮ ಮ ದ ದ ಪ ನಿ ದ ಸ ನಿ ರಿ ಸ ಗ ರಿ ಮ ಗ ರಿ ಸ ನಿ ದ ನಿ ಸ ರಿ ಮ ಗ ರಿ ಸ ನಿ ದ ರಿ ಸ ನಿ ದ ಪ ಮ ಗ ಮ ಪ ದ ನಿ ಗ ರಿ ಸ ನಿ ದ ni ಗ ರಿ ಸ ನಿ ದ ರಿ ಸ ನಿ ದ ಪ ದ ದ ಗ ರಿ ಸ ನಿ ದ ರಿ ಸ ನಿ ದ ಪ ಗ ಮ ಪ ದ ನಿ ಭುಜ ಗ ದಿ ಪ ದ ಪ ಪ ಪ ದ ಪ ಮ ಪ ದ ಪ ಪ ಬ ಬ ಪ ಮ ಪ ದ ದ ಪ ಪ ಮ ಪ ದ ಪ ಮ ಪ ದ ನಿ ದ ದ ಪ ಪ ಮ ಗ ರಿ ಗ ಗ ಗರಿ ರಿ ಸ ನಿ ದ ni ರಿ ಗ ಗ ಗರಿ ರಿ ಮ ಗ ಗ ಮ ಗ ಗ ಪ ಮ ಮ ದ ದ ಪ ನಿ ದ ಸ ನಿ ರಿ ಸ ನಿ ದ ಪ ಮ ಗ ಮ ಪ ದ ಪ ಮ ಪ ಪ ಬ ಪ ಮ ಪ ದ ದ ದ ಪ ಪ ni ni ದ ದ ಸ ನಿ ದ ಪ ಮ ಗ ಮ ಪ ದ ni ni sa ni sa ni sa ni sa ni da pa ma pa da ni sa ni da pa ma pa pa ri sa ni da pa ma pa pa da da pa ni da ni sa ri sa ni sa ri sa ni sa ri ga ri ri sa sa ni da pa ma ga ma pa da ni ri sa 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 ri sa ni sa cha sa 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 ni sa ri sa ni sa ri sa ni sa ga ri ri sa sa ni ri sa ni da pa ma ga ma pa da ni sa ri sa ni ri ga ri ri sa sa ni da pa ma pa da ni sa ri ga ri sa ni da ri sa ni da pa sa ni da pa ma ni da pa ma ga ri ga ma pa ma ga ma pa da pa ma pa da ni da pa da ni sa ri sa ri sa ni da ri sa ni ri sa ni da pa sa ni da pa ma ga ma pa da ri sa ni da pa ri sa ni da pa sa ni da pa ma sa ni da pa ma ga ma pa da ni ga ma pa da ni sa. Pada pa ma pada ni da pada ni sa ri sa. Ga ri sa ni da ri sa ni da pa sa ni da pa ma ni da pa ma ga ga ma pada pa ma pada ni da pada ni sa ni da ni sa ni da pada ni sa. Gari sa ni da ri sa ni da pa sa ni da pa ma ga ma pa da ni sa. Sa ni da pa ma ga ma pa da ni sa. Sa ni da pa ma pa 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 da ni sa. Ga ma pa da ni ma pa da ni sa. Da ni sa ri ga pa ma pa da ni sa sa da da ni sa ri ri sa ni sa ri ga ri ri sa sa ni ri sa ni da pa ma ga ma pa da ni sa ri ri ga ni ma ga ri sa ni da ni sa ri ga ri sa ni da pa ma ga ma pa da ni sa ri ga ri ma ga ri sa ni da ni sa ri ri ga ga ma ga ri sa ni da ga ri sa ni da ri sa ni da pa sa ni da pa ma ga ma pa da ni sa ri ga ri sa ni da ga ri sa ni da ga ri sa ni da ga da ni da pa ma ga ma pa ma pa da pa ga ma pa da pa ga ma pa da pa ga ma pa da ni ma pa da ni sa ga ma pa pa da pa da ni sa ri ga ri sa ni da ga ri sa ni da ga ri sa ni da ga ga ri ri sa sa ni da da ri ri sa sa ni da pa pa ga ri sa ni சௌந்தரராஜம் ஆஷயே சௌந்தரராஜம் ஆஷயே ஸ்ரீ சௌந்தரராஜம் ஆஷயே கஜ பிருந்தாவன சாரங்க வரதராஜம் சௌந்தரராஜம் ஆஷயே கஜ பிருந்தாவன சாரங்க வரதராஜம் சௌந்தரராஜம் ஆஷயே கஜ பிருந்தாவன சாரங்க வரதராஜம் சௌந்தரராஜம் ஆஷயே நந்த நந்தன ராஜம் நாகபட जनकं सन्नुतशोक शौनकं शम्भरवैरी जनकं सन्नुतशोक दशकण्डं कम्बुविडम्बनगन्तं खण्डीकृतदशकण्डं तुम्बुरुनुतश्रीकण्ठं दुरितापहवैकुण्ठं सौन्दरराजम् ஆ தானம் 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 தத்தானம் தானம் தத்தானம் ததானம் 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 தத்தானம் ததானம் தத்தானம் ததானம் 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 தத்தானம் 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 ததானம் தனம் நம் ததானம் நம் ததானம் ஆனம் தொம் தொம் ததானம் தொம் ததானம் தனம் தனம் தொம் தனம் தனம் த ஆனம் தானம் தத்தானம் ததானம் தத்தானம் ததானம் தத்தானம் 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 ததானம் தனம் தொம் ததானம் த ஆனம் தா ஆனம் தானம் தத்தானம் ததானம் தத்தானம் ததானம் தத்தானம் 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 ததானம் ததானம் தொம் தொம் தனம் தனம் தொம் தனம் தொம் தொம் தனம் தனம் தொம் தனம் தொம் தொம் தனம் தனம் தொம் நம் தனம் தொம் தனம் தனம் தொம் தனம் 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 த ஆனம் ஆனம் தானம் ததானம் ததானம் தத்தானம் ததானம் தத்தானம் 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 ததானம் ததானம் நம் ததானம் நம் ததானம் நம் ததானம் நம் ததானம் நம் தனம் நம் தனம் நம் ததா ஆனம் தும் ததானம் ததானம் தனம் தனம் நம் தனம் தனம் த ஆனம் தனம் 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 த ஆனம் ததானம் ததானம் தனம் தனம் தும் தனம் தனம் த தானம் தனம் தனம் த ஆனம் தனம் தனம் த ஆனம் தனம் தனம் த தானம் 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 த அனந்த ஆனந்த தானம் தானம் மாதா மனம் இரங்காதா வசந்த பைரவி அம்பா மாதா மனம் இரங்காதா வசந்த பைரவி அம்பா மாதா மனம் இரங்காதா மனம் இறங்காதாம் வசந்த பைரவி அம்பா மாதா 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 மனம் வசந்த பைரவி அம்பா மாதா மனம் இறங்காதாம் 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 அம்பா மாதா மனம் இறங்காதாம் வசந்த பைரவி அம்பா மாதா மனம் இறங்காதாம் வசந்த பைரவி அம்பா மாதா மாதா மனம் இறங்காதாம் வசந்த பைரவி அம்பா மாதா மாதா மனம் இறங்காதா வசந்தா வசந்த பைரவி அம்பா மனம் இறங்காதா வசந்த பைரவி அம்பா மாதா மனம் இறங்காதா வசந்த பைரவி அம்பா மாதா மனம் இறங்காதா வசந்த பைரவி அம்பா மனம் இறங்காதா வசந்த பைரவி அம்பா மாதா மனம் இறங்காதா வசந்த பைரவி அம்பா மாதா மனம் இறங்காதா வசந்த பைரவி அம்பா மாதா மனம் வசந்த பைரவி அம்பா மனம் இறங்காதா வசந்த பைரவி அம்பா மனம் இறங்காதா வசந்த பைரவி அம்பா மனம் இறங்காதா வசந்த பைரவி அம்பா மாதா மனம் இறங்காதா சமகரி சனித நிசகரி சனித நித மகம மாதா மனம் இறங்காதா மகமத மகனித சனித ஈசனித நித மகமாதா மனம் இறங்காதா மாபத நிசரி கரி சனித நிசரி சனித பத பப மகரிச நிசகாரிச நீத பகாரிச கரிச நித மகமத நிச நித நித மமாதா மனம் இறங்காதா gari ri sa ni da pa da ma ma ta manam irangadam Dani sada dani sani dama pama gari sari gama re gama da gama dani madani sari gama re sada ni sani dama pama gama da da dani sani dama pama gari sari gama dani sari gama re sani dani sani dama pama gari sari mata manam nirangadam ma ga ma da 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 ni ni da 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 ni sa ni ni da da ma pa ma ga ma da 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 ni da da ni da da ni da da ni da da ma ma pa ma ga ma da 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 ni sa ni da ma pa ma ga ma da ni ni sa 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 ni ni sa ni ni sa ni da ma pa ma ga ma da ni sa 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 ni ga ma ri sa da ni sa ri ga ma ri sa da ni sa ni da ma ga ma da ni sa sa ni da ba ma ga ba ma da ba ma ga ri ga ma ba da ba ma ba da ni sa ri ga ma ga ri sa ni da ba ma ba da ni sa ri sa ni da ma ga ri sa ma ga ma da ni sa ma ga ri sa sa ri ga ri sa ni da ni sa ni da ma ga ma ni da ma ga ri sa ni sa ma ga ma da ni sa ma da ni sa ri sa ni da ni sa ma pa ma ga ri sa ri ga ma da ni sa da ni da ma pa ma ga ri sa ri ga ma da ni sa ni da ma pa ma ga ri sa ni sa ri ga ma da ma da ni sa ri ga ri sa ni ri sa ni da sa ni da ma ga ri sa ni da sa ni da ma ga ri sa ni da ri sa ni da ni ri sa ni da ma pa ma ga ri sa ga ri ga ma ba da pa pa da ni sa ma pa da pa pa da ni sa sa ga ri ma pa da ni sa sa ga ri ma pa ri ga ma pa da ni ma pa da ni sa ma ri sa ga ri sa ni da ma ri sa ga ri sa ni da ga ri sa ni da ga ri sa ni da ni ri sa ni da ma da ma ga ri sa ma ta ma nam ri ranga da வசந்த பைரவி அம்பா மாதா மனம் இறங்காதா மாதா மனம் இறங்காதா வசந்த பைரவி அம்பா மாதா மனம் இறங்காதா வசந்த பைரவி அம்பா மாதா மனம் இறங்காதா மகரி சனி 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 தனி சனி த மக மாதா மனம் இறங்காதா சரி சனி டி சனி த தனி த மத மக மாதா மனம் இறங்காதா சரி சனி டி சனி த தனி த மத மக மத மத த தனி சனி ச சமகரி சனி 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 தனி சனி த மக மாதா மனம் இறங்காதா வசந்த பைரவி அம்பா மாதா மனம் இறங்காதா வசந்த பைரவி அம்பா மாதா மனம் இறங்காதா వాణి పొందు చాలువదనే వాణి పొందు చాలువదనే వాణి పొందు చాలువదనే వాణి పొందు చాలువదనే మణిదామణి వాణి పొందు చాలువదనే మణిదామణి వాణి పొందు చాలువదనే వనితామణి వాణి పొందు చాలువదనే వనితామణి వాణి పొందు చాలువదనే చానమాటలెల్లదాని 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 సదనమే సదమడు చూడుండలి మాటలెల్లదాని సదనమే సదమడు చూడుండలి వాణి పొందు చాలువదనే మణిదామణి వాణి పొందు చాలువదనే కమ్మవిల్తుడేయు అమ్ముల పోటున కమ్మవిల్తుడేయు అమ్ముల పోటున రొమ్ముడ నాటేన కమ్మ వ్రాసీచిన కమ్మవిల్తుడేయు అమ్ముల పోటున రొమ్ముడ నాటేన కమ్మ వ్రాసీచిన కొమ్మనంపి వేగతోడి కొమ్మనంపి వేగతోడి నెమ్మని నేదాని పొమ్మని వల్కిన కొమ్మనంపి వేగతోడి నెమ్మని నేదాని పొమ్మని వల్కిన వాటి పొందు చాలువదనే వనితామణి వాటి పొందు చాలువదనే తొంద్రతాని ధృతాని ధృతాని తాని తెల్లానా తొంద్రతాని ధృతాని ధృతాని తాని తెల్లానా 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 తొంద్రతాని ధృతాని ధృతాని తాని తెల్లానా 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 తొంద్రతాని ధృతాని ధృతాని తాని తెల్లానా தில்லான 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 தொம் தானி திது தானி 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 தில்லானாம் தில்லான 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 தொம் தானி திது தானி 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 தில்லானாம் தில்லான 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 தொம் தானி திது தானி 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 தில்லானாம் திது கிட்ட தொம் கிட்ட தோம் கிட்ட தோம் கிட்ட தொம் தானி திரு தானி 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 தானா திரு கிட்ட தோம் கிட்ட தோம் கிட்ட தோம் கிட்ட திரு கிட்ட தோம் கிட்ட தோம் கிட்ட தோம் கிட்ட தோம் கிட்ட தோம் திரு கிட்ட தோம் கிட்ட தோம் கிட்ட தோம் கிட்ட தோம் தானி 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 தானா திரு கிட்ட தோம் கிட்ட தோம் கிட்ட தோம் கிட்ட தோம் திரு கிட்ட தோம் கிட்ட தோம் திரு கிட்ட தோம் கிட்ட தோம் கிட்ட தோம் திரு கிட்ட தோம் கிட்ட தோம் கிட்ட தோம் கிட்ட தோம் தானி திரு தானி 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 தானா தோம் தோம் திரு கிட்ட தோம் தோம் திரு கிட்ட தோம் தோம் கிட்ட திரு கிட்ட தோம் 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 திரு கிட்ட தோம் தோம் திரு கிட்ட தோம் தோம் கிட்ட திரு கிட்ட தோம் 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 திரு கிட்ட தோம் தோம் திரு கிட்ட தோம் திரு கிட்ட தோம் ததன தானி திரன தோம் தானி தீம் ததன தானி திரன தோம் தானி தீம் ததன தானி திரன தோம் தானி தானி ததனதானி திரன தொம்தானி ரீம் ததனதானி திரன தொம்தானி ரீம் ததனதானி திரன தொம்தானி தானி 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 அஞ்சனா சுகுமாரம் மாஞ்சனேயம் சுரேந்திராதி சன்னுதம் வானரோத்தமம் சதா பஜேகம் அஞ்சனா சுகுமாரம் மாஞ்சனேயம் சுரேந்திராதி சன்னுதம் வானரோத்தமம் சதா பஜேகம் சஞ்சதானுக்ரஹ பாத்ரம் ஸ்ரீராமதூதம் கிருபாகரம் சுஷோபிதம் பாலதாச பரிபாரம் அஞ்சனா சுகுமாரம் மாஞ்சனேயம் சுரேந்திராதி சன்னுதம் வானரோத்தமம் சதா பஜேகம் சஞ்சதானுக்ரஹ பாத்ரம் ஸ்ரீராமதூதம் கிருபாகரம் சுஷோபிதம் பாலதாச பரிபாலம் தாம் தகிடதீம் தகிடதோம் தகிடனம் தகிடதம் தாம் தகிடதீம் தகிடதோம் தகிடனம் தகிடத்ரு தானி 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 தாம் தகிடதீம் தகிடதோம் தகிடனம் தகிடத்ரு தானி 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 சாகமாப கமாப நீ மாப நீ சா தானி 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 தாம் தகிடதீம் தகிட தொம் 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 தகிடனம் நம் நம் தகிட தானி 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 சாகமாப தானி மாப நீ சா தானி 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 தாஹதனம் தரி தச்சனு தில்லா நா ததாதனம் தரி தச்சனு தில்லானா தாஹதனம் தரி தச்சனு தில்லானா தகிடதீம் தகதகிடதீம் தீம் தகதிகு தகிடதீம் தீம் தீம் தம் தானி 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 தானாம் தாஹதனம் தரி தச்சனு தில்லானா ததாதனம் தரி தச்சனு தில்லானா தாஹதனம் தரி தச்சனு தில்லானா தகிடதீம் தகதகிடதீம் தீம் தகதிகு தகிடதீம் தீம் தீம் தம் தானி 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 ஆனா கிட்ட தோம் 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 கிட்ட मङ्गलं कोसलेन्द्राय महनीय गुणाब्दाये चक्रवर्ती तनुजाय सार्वभौमाय मङ्गलम् मङ्गलम्
What a wonderful performance that was. So professional, so beautiful. Almost easy to forget this is not a professional, but a high school student with homework and activities, and then putting on a show like this for 3 hours. Wonderful, Sumadyuti. Congratulations. Our special guest this evening is Dr. Ram Sriram, a beloved figure in Atlanta, a Mridangam artist par excellence, and above all, a passionate supporter of Carnatic music and its exponents. I now request Ram Sriram Mama to come on stage to bless Sumadyuti and say a few words.
Good afternoon, folks. Once again, let's give a big hand to this entire team of artists. I'm certain that the audience will agree, Sumadyuti's concert today is supposed to be the Arangetram performance. I would never, ever have believed that it is an Arangetram performance. She sang as well as a professional musician can do that. She did not take simple pieces. She took right from the beginning. And as I walked in today to the concert a little later, it was Daru Varnam, one of the toughest Varnams you can handle in Carnatic music. Then the Ragandanam Pallavi, it was in Tisratrapote, in Kandanadai. And every kriti, it was complicated, but at the same time, she perfectly executed it with absolute beauty, manodharma, and everything. And God bless her and give her another big hand for a wonderful, wonderful performance. She has practiced, she has learned it well, her manodharma is excellent, but with all that, anytime you invite a old guy like me, I have to give advice. So let me do that. And one of the people I always refer to, even when I am invited to speak on any one of these occasions, actually, Pranav, it is about your school that I'm going back to. When Lal Gudi Jayaraman was about a 13 or a 14-year-old. And that this one, once Lal Gudi Jayaraman played in the presence of Yehudi Menuhin, one of the greatest violinists ever to live in this world. He lived in England, and Lal Gudi Jayaraman, when he was 14, played in front of him. And at that time, he said, this young fellow will come up like anything in his life. I bless him, and he will be the #1 artist in Carnatic music, even when he grows up. Then he gave his violin as a gift to that 14-year-old Lal Gudi Jayaraman at that time. But he did not stop with that. He said 3 things about music and practicing. And he was talking about himself. If I did not practice for 1 day before my concert, when I go and sit on that stage and play my violin, I would know I had not practiced. I'm making silly, stupid mistakes. If I did not practice for 2 days before the concert, I am making mistakes, and I know that. I'm not the only one. The accompaniments, the Pakavadyam people who are sitting on the stage, they know I did not practice for 2 days because they see me making mistakes. If I did not practice for 3 days, I would know I made mistakes. My accompaniments know I made mistakes. That's not the only thing. The audience sitting there, they also know that I am making mistakes. So what I want to tell Sumadyuti is practice, practice, practice. Something which I don't do. And that's why preaching is always easy. Practice, practice, practice. What happens is you see how subconsciously, right somewhere from right within your soul, that music comes out better when you practice. I know life is tough in this country. You got work, you got college, you got family to take care of, but find an hour or two and practice, and you will do even greater than anything that you can think of. So once again, God bless Sumadyuti for a wonderful, wonderful performance. And I should also thank, usually we say Mata, Pita, Guru, Devam. Here the Mata, the Pita, and the Guru, all three happen to be from the same family. So she's indeed blessed to have a highly supporting mother and a father who also happens to be the Guru, and you cannot ask for anything more than that. No concert in this world is complete, is successful because of the principal artist. The concert is successful only because of the accompanying people who gave them the Pranav on the violin, Santosh Chandru on the mridangam, and Srinivas Ponappan on the katam. All three are seasoned artists. They have got enough experience in concert accompaniments. Yet, they gave such wonderful support. Make sure, as you say, so take care with you and make the concert a wonderful performance. And that's what they did. Excellent, excellent performance. I was, as a percussionist myself, I was immensely proud and amazed by your Taniyavatnam in the Tistratrapura, the Kandanata Taniyavatnam, and also the prior Taniyavatnam. Unbelievably good support system and performance. So once again, I request the audience to bless all these people and also seek the blessings of God. Thank you.
I'm sure you'll all agree that Sumadyuti's performance today has been immeasurably enhanced by the skilled accompanying artists here. We would like to thank them, beginning with Sri Santosh Chandru on the mridangam. Yes, please give them a loud round of applause. Sri Srinivas Ponappan on the khatam. Sri Pranav Swaroop on the violin. And last but definitely not least, Saramati on the tanbura. I now invite Prasanna and Supraja to come and say a few words.
శ్రీ గురుభ్యో నమః. ఎందరో మహానుభావులు అందరికీ వందనములు. Namaskarams and a very good evening to everyone that is assembled here for Sumadyuti's vocal arangetram. So these days it is customary for the guru to speak on the Shishya's arangetram. So this will be a mix of dad and guru talking about the daughter slash Shishya and her journey so far in music. Our happiness today and the joy this evening is boundless. I am thrilled to see Sumadyuti perform a full-fledged 3+ hour concert with experienced musicians on stage, Sri Santosh, Sri Pranav, and Sri Srini Ponappan, singing in front of 200+ people, especially in front of many musicians and dancers and music teachers, needs a lot of courage. 17 years back, in a hope that our child would show interest in music, Supraja and I named our baby after the 57th Asampurna Melakarta Ragam, which is Sumadyuti. So baby Sumadyuti would demand me to sing Srikanti Matim every single night as her lullaby. Her music interest began there, and as a matter of fact, the first ragam she identified was Sahana when she was 2 years old in December 2005 while listening to a December concert. And she sang Sahana to date as well. She was 5 when she asked, "Appa, you're teaching music to so many, can you teach me music?" And you know what? Not sure about Supraja though, but I was waiting for that day. I didn't want to force it on her. I wanted her to come and ask me. What I saw as she continued her learning was that she enjoyed singing. She was sincere, dedicated, but that coupled with the enjoyment made me realize that she is passionate about music. Not just Karnataka Sangeetam, any form of music in general. As you know, she also, she's part of chorus, she's part of band, she plays flute, she plays piano and whatnot. Sangeeta Jnanamu Bhakti Vina, says Saint Sri Tyagaraja. I was happy to see Sumadyuti not just loving music, but what I saw is she valued our music and dance forms. She was able to understand the science behind music as well as realize that there is much more beyond science in music that can't be explained. When we were working for this arangetram specifically, she said, "I want a complex Pallavi." There you go. I am like, okay, how complex do we want to really go? Right? She said, and then she said, "Can we do Vasanta?" I said, okay, Vasanta is not a complex ragam. Are you really, sure you want a complex Pallavi in Vasanta? And then I said, you should choose something like Bhairavi. And then we said, why don't we do something in Vasanta Bhairavi? And that's how today's Triraga Malika, Vasanta Bhairavi, Pallavi formed. And of course, when we were working on this arangetram, no pain, no gain, right? Which is universal law. We all know that. There have been many moments, dramas, and whatnot in the process. They say teenage is tough to handle. Oh boy, my role as a dad as well as her guru made it extremely difficult for me. I don't know about her. But we found that thin line that cuts across the roles and walked on it very carefully. Continue to walk on it very carefully, though, you know. Sumadyuti took it as a challenge, and as we all saw this evening, she was able to learn and demonstrate emotions, techniques, laya viseshams, tisram, chatusra tisram, mishra korapu, kanda nadai, kanda gati, and whatever, right? And then she also worked a lot to sing on those, 4 to 5 speed tanams, to name a few. I hope you all enjoyed and appreciated that. So 3 days before this program, there was a huge mental breakdown here because Suma had a sore throat and we were all in a fix. I mean, for a vocalist especially, voice is everything. If your voice is not cooperating in a particular concert, experienced musicians struggle because if your voice is not cooperating, we cannot do anything. Whatever we think will not come out through your throat. So we had we were talking until 12:30, 1 o'clock in the night, how to go about this and how we can change her plans so that the concert can be still successful. I think she managed pretty well, so good job, Suma. All I want to say is, Sumadyuti, we are very, very, very proud of you. And we pray to our Acharyans and Divya Dampatis to shower their choicest blessings on you for your continued success in music, dance, and in all other endeavors. Arangetram, this is a very important statement. I have to say this, and I would say it for every single student. And now I'm talking as a guru and a student, right? Arangetram is just the beginning. Just the beginning. There's a long, long, long way to go. I hope you would continue to practice, learn more and more, build your repertoire, and perform this precious art form and keep music for life. That is the most important thing of everything, to not just to her and to all the students, every student here, right? Keeping music for life. It is not learning a set of songs and performing for an arangetram and then just saying bye-bye to music, right? So I hope you would keep music for the rest of your life. Thank you, everyone. Now I hand it over to Supraja.
Namaskaram and good evening, everyone. Before I start my speech, I would like to say a few words for Sumadyuti. It's not about Sumadyuti. You all have heard enough. Okay. So, dear Sumadyuti, you did a great job. And we are extremely proud of you. Know that. I mean, it's not easy to perform, for a large audience, and that too for 3 hours. Holding a paper in my hand, whatever I've written here, just to look at it and read, it gives me the shivers. You sang for 3 hours in front of such a large audience. You should be proud about it. And we are very, very blessed to have a child like you. One last thing, and you have probably heard this like 1,000 times. Maybe let's make it 1,001 today. Good or bad, best or worst, we love you always. I'd like to begin my thank you note by giving glory to the Almighty God for making today's event a grand success. First and foremost, I would like to thank the artists on stage, Sri Santosh Chandru, Sri Srini Ponappan, and Sri Pranav Swarup. Thank you for graciously accepting to play for Suma. You all have been so supportive and encouraging right from rehearsals until today. Thank you so much. Of course, how can I forget the little ladybug of our family? Thank you, Saramati, for playing the tambura and sitting still for the past 3 hours, which is the first step towards becoming a performer. So you are getting there. Okay. Next, I would like to thank our special guest, Sri Ram Mama, for attending the Arangetram and blessing Sumadyuti. Mama, thank you so much for your kind, appreciating words. It really means a lot to us. Thank you, dear Nitya, our wonderful MC for today, for accepting to do this despite her very busy work schedule. A big thanks to all the wonderful ladies and gentlemen who helped us with planning and executing, right from decor, stage setup, mic setup, etc. We could not have done this without all your help. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks to the audience who are present here and who tuned in virtually to support and encourage Sumadyuti throughout the concert. At this time, I would like to extend my thanks to Mr. Joji for the audio setup and flawless sound system, and Mr. Venkat Kutwa for wonderful photography and video coverage. We sincerely thank Mountain View High School and the staff members for helping us with all the logistics. Last but not the least, we are extremely thankful to our family members, Prasadanna, Srividya Mani, Srinidhi, Keshav, Prasanna's cousin Priya and her husband Anirudh, who flew in from Connecticut despite the snowstorm. Woohoo! Special thanks to Suma's childhood friend Shonita Srinivasan and her dad Ravi Srinivasan, who also flew in from New Jersey for this Arangetram. Hope you all enjoyed the concert. Have a great week ahead. It's time to hand over the mic to the star of the evening, Sumadyuti Venkatesh. Before that, we would like to give a small token of love and appreciation to our dear MC, Nitya. Come on, Nitya, come on.
No, center come. Super.
Sorry about that. Hi, everyone. Okay, well, before I speak, we actually have a couple more people who want to speak about me, as if I haven't heard enough about myself already. So, come on to the stage, I guess. Rithvik, Abhi, Srinidhi, Ruhi. Here you go.
Hi, everyone. Oh, okay, okay. All right. To be able to perform, I think at this level, with this much confidence, this much presence, I mean, it speaks volumes to like how much she's worked. I'm freaking out right now, talking in front of you guys, in front of people I know. I was freaking out like down there trying to put talam. And she did all of this. So let's just give her one more round of applause. Okay, okay. I've seen her work so hard for this. At the same time, she's handling like school, college apps, successful with everything. I mean, hugely successful year, I guess, yeah. I mean, I know you're gonna be looking forward to relaxing, at least for a little bit. You probably have class next week though, you know, living with your dad, but yeah, super proud of you. Can't wait to see what you do, and yeah, congratulations.
So I've known Suma for about 5 years now, and she's just a wonderful, kind person and super easy to talk to. But, but the thing that impresses me most about her is how she always strives for perfection. She's never satisfied with mediocrity and always trying to reach greater heights. And I think we all could see that with this Arangetram, this great performance that she put on. Suma, you've done an amazing job. And I think everyone here is super proud of you, and I hope you're proud of yourself as well. You're a fantastic singer and an even better person, and I hope to see what you accomplish at UGA and beyond.
Suma, congratulations on an amazing Arangetram. I still remember meeting you for the first time at Sanskrit summer camp when we were both 10 years old. You were and still are such a generous and caring person, and you always put 100% into everything you do. And it's been amazing to grow up with you and hear how much your beautiful voice has grown and matured. And I know you've worked so hard for this. You absolutely deserve to enjoy this moment. I'm so excited to see where the future takes you. Congratulations again.
Suma, I want to start by saying that I'm so incredibly proud of you. From our mini concerts for our parents and drawing varnams out of a hat because we couldn't agree on one, to competing together and performing on stage, we've basically grown up together around Carnatic music. It's been an honor to watch you grow and mature through the years. You've come such a long way, and I know how much you've worked for this moment. Finally, all of your hard work has paid off, and I cannot express in words how proud and happy I am for you. Congratulations again, and I can't wait to see what other amazing things you accomplish in the future.
Hi everyone, so my name is Meghana Chorageti.
My name is Sachinta Shok.
And my name is Maddie Murdoch. And we just wanted to take a moment to share who Suma is to us. So I met Suma first in middle school, and as some of you might know, I moved to Georgia from Michigan the summer before 8th grade. Now, moving across the country to a school where you know no one is daunting, to say the least, especially when one of your greatest fears is making small talk with strangers. However, the first moment I met Suma, it felt like as if we've been best friends our entire lives. From singing along to our favorite songs to filming now slightly embarrassing Triller videos, I have now had the pleasure of knowing Suma for almost 5 years, and she has served as my rock, my partner in crime, and my biggest cheerleader. I'm so grateful to have been by her side as she grew from the funny girl with braces who was always ready to have a dance party into the confident, hardworking, talented woman sitting before us. But she is still always ready to have a dance party with me.
So I also first met Suma in 8th grade, but during our Savannah trip instead. So to set the scene just a bit, we were on this small, slightly sketchy ferry-like boat looking for dolphins with a group of probably 11 other people. We were all glued to the side railings. Our eyes were peeled for dolphins when I hear a voice, then a group of voices, all singing How Far I'll Go from Moana. Little did I know that was when I met the fearless woman who was never holding her voice back. The only girl I'd have a sleeper on a weeknight with, my Paneer twin, Suma Venkatesh.
The minute I met Suma, I actually thought she was the meanest person ever. There was a slight hatred as we exchanged glances in our freshman year chorus class. Our hatred may have been the fact that I met her in chorus, and when Suma does something that she's passionate about, she gets this determined look on her face. Fast forward a year later, we were in the same biotechnology and chem class. This is where I truly got to know Suma's amazing personality. It was through group lab projects and suffering in chem class together where I got to know Suma. She included me into her life with open arms and even had me try all types of Indian foods where I learned the name Honorary Indian. She gave me a friendship that I would never forget, and she'll always put others before herself. Suma is one of the few people in my life that I felt so close to and have truly appreciated getting to know her. By a funny chance of fate, all of us roomed together first at Hosa State Leadership Conference in our sophomore year. At the start of that trip, we three all knew each other somewhat, but it was each of our friendships with Suma that made us closer together.
In a short span of 3 days, this rooming rendezvous became one of the best friend groups I've ever been a part of. From then on, we all became attached at the hip.
Every free Saturday afternoon, birthday, and school break would be spent together, even if it was just the four of us sipping coffee together at a nearby Dunkin'. It is those nights of playing card games in the backyard, dancing to music while we got ready for high school homecoming,
And laughing as we took pictures at sunrise that will hold close to our hearts as we venture into our separate journeys. To Suma, thank you for being the person that will walk with the new students so they don't feel left out.
Thank you for being the person that will stay up with someone for 3 hours just to make them laugh when they're having a bad day. Suma, thank you for being the person who will always stand up for friends for no matter what others may say. You are the most compassionate, strong humans we know. We love you and we're so proud of you. And we are honored to have known you these past few years. We cannot wait to see the things you'll accomplish.
That was a really emotional speech. I actually had no idea they were gonna speak, so that was a surprise. I'd first off like to say that today was an incredible experience. Having the opportunity to perform in front of a large group of people willing to listen to the talent that I'm showcasing is not something that everyone gets. Thank you so, so much to each and every single one of you here coming out to support me. Sitting for 3 hours listening to someone sing is not easy, and I think that each and every single one of you sitting in this auditorium or watching the live stream deserves a big hand. I'm sure most, if not all of you, have already read the long paragraph about me in the brochure that we were handing out outside the auditorium, so you definitely know about my background as a singer. However, the reason I chose to continue and pursue this art isn't listed. Growing up in a country different to the origin of Carnatic music, especially one that isn't forward-moving and experimental, I have heard and seen parents forcing their first-gen kids to do Carnatic music as a child and then them quitting because they would rather do something else. In fact, people would tell me to stand up to my parents and quit singing because they thought I was being forced into doing it. At certain aggravating points, more than I'd like to admit, like when I would have a bad class or wouldn't be able to get a Sankati right, I would think about taking their advice and giving up. But I somehow didn't. Why? I love music more than I hate getting something wrong. There were many instances which presented major obstacles from making this event happen, and I wanted to give up and ended all my singing career during the process of preparing. Initially, this event was actually supposed to happen in August of 2020, but obviously COVID came and knocked down that opportunity. The long hours of class and walking out crying, too many to count. But the worst obstacle that presented itself, 3 days, yes, 3 days before my Arangetram was I had a sore throat and I wasn't able to sing. Point blank, period, not able to sing. That's it. Like, come on, you've got to be kidding me. But as my mom likes to say, you either deal with it or you put up with it. And in this case, I had to deal with it. And I don't think it was too shabby. I mean, the hardest part of today's concert, if I'm being honest, is not being able to use the bathroom for 3 hours after drinking a whole liter of water. Now, for the lovely moment that everyone has been waiting for, a long, long list of thank yous which you've already heard. I know, it's so exciting. But seriously, there are an immense amount of people that I need to profusely thank, so let's get into it. First off, thank you so much to God the Almighty for making this event happen with your blessings. Next, thank you to our special guest, Ram Shri Ram Mama, for attending my Arangetram. I'm extremely thankful for you being here to bless me on this important day of my life. Thank you, Mama. Next, I would like to thank our lovely MC, Nitya Auntie. Thank you so much for being the master of ceremonies for my Arangetram. It truly wouldn't have been complete without your words. Thank you so much to Mountain View High School and staff for the venue, Joji Uncle for sound, and Venkat Uncle for photography and videography. This event would not have been possible without you. Thank you to all of the aunties and the uncles that have watched me grow as a musician and were able to help out today with setting up the venue. Your support means volumes to me. Thank you to my amazing friends and Not the Brindam family that came out all the way here to watch my Arangetram and cheer extra loud for me today. You guys mean so, so, so much to me. And a special thank you to the OGs, as I like to call, Srinidhi, Ruhi, Ritvik, and Abhi. We've practically grown up together as singers, and from the group recordings to the being forced to sing during Navaratri season to now, we've been through thick and thin, and it means the world to me that you guys are here. Thank you so much to my family and friends that flew in just to see me. Priya Ate, Ani Uncle, Shonita, and Ravi Uncle, it is so nice to see you after so long, and I'm so happy that you guys are here. A big, big, big thank you to the accompanying artists who played for me on stage today. Santosh uncle, Srini uncle, and Pranavanna, from the 4-hour rehearsals to being on stage today, your words, nods, and smiles of encouragement have truly made an impact on my performance today. Pranavanna, I can't thank you enough for being willing to catch flights to Atlanta just for this concert, especially at 2 a.m. on Friday morning, just for you to be here on time for rehearsal at 6 p.m. on the same Friday night. Santosh uncle and Srini uncle, thank you so much for planning around your busy work schedule to accommodate rehearsal timings. Again, it means so much to me that you were all willing to be here today. Of course, thank you, Sada, for sitting and playing the tambura for 3 hours without being on your phone or complaining that you had to go to the bathroom. A huge thank you to my family, Amma, Sara, Srinidhi, Keshav, Perima, Peripa, for being so encouraging throughout the intense process. Amma, seeing you cry just because of my throat pain, seeing you pray immensely to God, and giving me medicines routinely just to make sure I felt better, showed me how much you cared about me and how you knew how much this Arangatra meant to me. I couldn't ask for a better mother and behind-the-scenes fan. I love you. And now, I'd like to thank arguably the most important person in this room to me at this moment, my guru. Alexander the Great, he once said that I'm indebted to my father for living, but to my teacher for living well. Standing here, however, I'm lucky to have both in one. Appa, where do I start? I mean, so many people have asked me, what's it like having your dad as a teacher? I mean, I could come up with an elaborate answer, but honestly, I have no idea how to put it into words, and I don't think you can really either. You've seen me at my best and my worst. The good class days where both of us laugh at the brigas we attempt together. The awful class days where you yell at me about not practicing and I yell back and I end up crying. It's a lofty task to distinguish when to be a teacher and when to be a dad. Yet somehow you're able to do it and you still do it today. All the times that I quit, you were able to fix a Sangati and work with me on a line that I was struggling with, and it was all okay again. If I was having a bad day, a simple hug from you was all that I needed to be back to normal. Somewhat normal. From listening to the songs that you composed in the car on the way to school, to attending the competitions and aradhanas together and concerts, to the past 12 hard years of work as a teacher and the past 17 years of hard work as a dad, you've really made me grow as a person and a musician. I hope that I have made you proud, not only as a daughter, but also as a Sishya. Thank you for everything that you have done for me, Appa. I mean, I wouldn't be the person that I am today without you. I have so much more to say, but I think that I would start crying if I kept going. So I love you so much, Appa. Again, thank you to each and every single one of you all for being here for this event. I hope you have a great rest of your evening. Namaskaram.
Thank you for being such an amazing audience, so encouraging, so appreciative. I hope you enjoyed this evening. We do invite you to come up to the stage and take a photo with Sumadyuti before you leave. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening.